Take our lead. Let's help you make your mark. Our goal is your satisfaction. Let us show you the way.
Approval or confirmation of a previous contract or other act that would not otherwise be binding in the absence of such approval. If an employer ratifies the unauthorized acts of an employee, those actions become binding on the employer.
Make your mark. Take our lead.
Under Article 5 of the Constitution, there are two ways to propose and ratify amendments to the Constitution. To propose amendments, 2/3 of both houses of Congress can vote to propose an amendment, or 2/3 of the state legislatures can ask Congress to call a national convention to propose amendments.
Take our lead. Let's help you make your mark.
The term ratification describes the act of making something officially valid by signing it or otherwise giving it formal consent. For example, ratification occurs when parties sign a contract. The signing of the contract makes it official, and it can then be enforced by law, should the need arise.
Take our lead. Let's help you make your mark.
Ratification. Approval of agreement by the state. After approval has been granted under a state's own internal procedures, it will notify the other parties that they consent to be bound by the treaty. This is called ratification. The treaty is now officially binding on the state.
Take our lead. Let's help you make your mark.
How to ratify a contract. Look over the agreement and make sure you understand the terms and conditions. If you ratify one part of the contract, you have to ratify the entire agreement. Make an express or implied declaration that you accept the terms. Continue honoring the terms of the contract as normal.
Make your mark. Take our lead.
Mode 1. Constitutional ratification process. Article 5. Congress must pass a proposed amendment by a 2/3 majority vote in both the Senate and the House of Representatives and send it to the states for ratification by a vote of the state legislatures.
Take our lead.
The effect of ratification is to put the principal, agent, and the third party into the position that they would have been if the agent's acts had been authorized from the beginning. Ratification, in fact, relates back to the time of the unauthorized act, and not to the date when the principal ratified the said act.
Take our lead.
Paying additional consideration to the owners. A ratification deed was executed whereby the landowners relinquished their rights over their members, including the predecessor of plaintiffs. Suppressing the said ratification deed, the landowners were trying to usurp vacant sites.
Make your mark. Take our lead.
Implied ratification arises when the principal's conduct justifies a reasonable assumption that he consents to the agent's act. Examples include the principal's part performance of a contract made by an agent, or the principal's acceptance of benefits under such a contract.
Take our lead. Let's help you make your mark.
As nouns, the difference between ratification and approval is that ratification is the act or process of ratifying, or the state of being ratified, while approval is an expression granting permission, an indication of agreement with a proposal, an acknowledgement that a person, thing or event meets requirements.
Make your mark. Take our lead.
Ratification is done by a resolution passed by the state legislatures. There is no specific time limit for the ratification of an amending bill by the state legislatures. However, the resolutions ratifying the proposed amendment must be passed before the amending bill is presented to the President for his assent.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification.